Yo, what's going on, family? In today's video, we'll be looking at more creepy and strange TikToks. Me and my telescope looking for alien. Whoa, did y'all see that? What was that? What was that? Anybody know? What if Pokemon were monsters that leaked into Ash's world through CERN experiments and Team Rocket were actually the good guys trying to get everybody back? Yo, that is a crazy way of looking at Pokemon and Ash Ketchum. What was that? Alcohol is a body-eating spirit. Ethanol is an ether spirit. Entities in the astral plane. Oh, it's the high twin within. Yeah, we got to get that book. This is volume 2 of the Book of Wisdom. Huge concrete drain then collapses in Illinois. Oh, nah. That's concrete, see? Dang. That's a big old bin.
What planet am I on?
The McVeggie?
Are you serious? It is a wrap. You can't lie. This is like a glitch in the Matrix. I don't care what nobody say. Like, come on, man. We glitching. We are glitching right now.
I mean, I don't know if it's that far-fetched. I think McDonald's just late to the party. Because didn't Burger King have like the Impossible Whopper like 2-3 years ago?
Sometimes I dream of saving the world.
Yo.
Saving everyone from the invisible hand.
The phone just moving by itself. Checking emails and everything. Replying to emails. What?
Hey Skywatchers, check out what I caught behind the sun. Leave your thoughts in the comments, and thank you for watching Darlington, South Carolina, October 15th, 2025.
Yeah, it looks like something's behind there. You can kind of see it. You know how like when you get a basketball as a kid, you know, you hit it on the ground too hard or something, and then it like gets a little bump on the side. That's what that looks like right there. I was going to call it what we used to call it, but I don't want to do that on here. And you see it's like two little reflections of the flare. So there's like two things up there. You see it? That's crazy. That's crazy. What's behind the sun or in front of it or whatever? Make it
the world famous Coney Island parachute jump. Look at this thing. You can see it from the Bell Parkway at night because they added like 40,000 LED lights. It looks beautiful. And I always thought this was here from when I was a kid. This is in Coney Island, right on the boardwalk. But this came from the World's Fair in 1939.
What?
Which I will get to this week. Highly requested. Yes, people request stuff. What were they trying to get from the sky? Was this here already? Come on, people are going to be arguing with me. My grandma was on it. She lost her wig, blah, blah, blah. Make it make sense. Because what was that over there?
Right.
Look at those arches. I have no idea what that is, but you know I'm going there next. Look at those small windows, huge arches, the Atlantic Ocean right there. This parachute jump, allegedly. Make it make sense. Looks pretty solid at the bottom. I thought this was here since like the 20s or the 10s. Turns out, no. Again, the World's Fair. What was going on? that they built these massive things just to show off and then just destroy everything. Thank God they saved this. You know, what were they trying to tell us? They have airships, that have like cruise ships for the sky, grabbing energy? Or was it just for your grandma to know how it felt when your grandpa jumped out of the sky of a warplane during World War I?
Yeah, doesn't make sense. Doesn't make it make sense.
Oh my god, what kind of dog is that?
That's a hyena?
Wait, is that a hyena?
No way.
Oh my god.
That's gotta be AI. Gotta be. Oh no. Oh no, what you doing if these three guys just do this?
Your worst nightmare. Your worst nightmare. Open it.
You know, back in the day, that's probably why they had like BB guns. You know, like if somebody come up to your house, you don't want to, you know, do that to them, but you kind of want to do that to them. So it's like, use a BB gun. I don't know. It's probably illegal still.
I see you. It's either you come out or we coming in.
Who is it?
Open up the door before we make our way inside. Open up the door.
Where'd the other dude go? It was three of them.
I'm gonna count to 10. If this door doesn't open, we're gonna come in.
What in the purge is going on?
I'd be careful where I was sticking my nose if I were you.
This is
So this,
oh, wow.
I've been coming to this corner store all my life. This is the store that I grew up in my childhood, and I just not noticed that it's fucking griffins on this building, bro. Look, there's griffins on this building,
Yeah.
bro. Like this is a Tartarian building. It gotta be. It gotta be.
I'm telling y'all, man, when y'all say Tartaria, it's like y'all throwing the whole world in a box. I don't know if Tartaria was the whole world or was everywhere. If you look on the maps, it's only over in Asia. I do feel like there was a one world type of people, you know, because everyone built the same. But I don't know if Tartaria was here in the Americas, you know? What are your thoughts?
This is a Tartarian building, right? It's crazy. Like I lived here all my life, and I never noticed none of this shit, bro. I never noticed none of this. But when you get information, you get a different lens. You get a different way to see things, man. Wow, this is amazing. What are those? Bro, look at this, bro. This is old world tech, bro. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me that this is not old world tech, bro. Wow, this is right on the fucking corner where I grew up at. This is crazy. You got corn, you got lotus flowers. You got, I don't know what kind of bird that is, but yeah, it's a lot of ornaments on this building, bro. This is old world tech. This is old world tech. Bro, look at this, bro.
Yo.
This is old world tech, bro. This is old world tech, bro. You can't tell me anything. It's old world tech, man. Right on the corner where I lived there all my life and I never knew it.
Bro reached the final stage of wealth. Yo, how do you even get there? Like, how?
Trump saying he don't know why a Hispanic rabbit is at the Super Bowl. Trump don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Trump said he talked to the president of Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands. Sir, you are the president of Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands.
Crazy.
Who was you talking to? All I'm saying is, even though they would try to make us seem like we should be more divided than ever, that is not the truth. We gotta be more united than ever. We are gonna need each other, and we're gonna have to come through for each other, because the United States, heavy on the United, for the first time in 400 years, we're gonna have to help each other. First time in 400 years, there's gonna be no Hispanics in the field to pick the fruits and the crops that we eat. So that means the next group got to step up. Look at the black people. I don't speak for all black people, but I do speak for all niggas. As niggas, we ain't never going back to the field, bitch. If Jesus come back, we'll have to explain it to him. Come out of there, Lord and Savior. We got 400 years of credit in there. We don't even pick fruit roll-ups. So that means for the first time in 400 years.
Yo, that's crazy. For the first time in 400 years.
Want to see something crazy?
Thing of sugar.
Oh shit. God. I'll tell you, man, nature just gets me so hard.
3 days ago. There should be 1 million ants on this pile of sugar.
But it ain't. What is it?
That's from 3 days ago. And this is all it is.
Y'all remember this video? Nah. Hold on, wait a minute now. Y'all know the border's been open for how many years? And how many people done got through those borders? But this is not the only thing. Y'all gotta think about it. A lot of sleeper cells got through too. Y'all remember when Ryan, on the Ryan show, when Sarah was on the Ryan show and she was speaking about the Al-Qaeda and how many of them that they train and they send them off to get through the U.S. and they just stay here for a living? Then y'all remember the lady that was in the Denver airport, and when she said something bigger is coming to the U.S., bigger than 9/11. Then y'all remember the protesting that's going on, the protests, the riots, all that's going on, right? Then the Israel and Iran situation with the back and forth missiles. That's a little recap. But y'all just let that sink in. Y'all just let that sink in. And TikTok, this is for entertainment purpose only. I'm only on here to bring awareness to my friends for educational purposes only. And besides, this is information for a new movie that's coming out at the end of July. share, like, comment, and repost. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Ciao, ciao.
What do y'all think? Y'all think there's sleeper cells here in America?
This is what the government doesn't want you to understand.
Ice and water. Ice over steam.
Pay attention until the very end.
Low vibration, medium vibration, high vibration. Low vibration can interact with medium vibration, but it doesn't affect it too much. This steam is unaffected by the ice. But look at the ice. This ice is being
This isn't the only type of ice that's affected.
Its energy, its property is changing because of its interaction with the steam. So what does that tell us? This tells us that if you have a low vibration, then ice can interact with you, okay? If you have a high vibration, then ice cannot touch you, okay? Depending on your vibration, you can either interact with it a little bit or not interact with it at all. But remember, we're all the same element. We're all water, but just vibrating in a different way.
Raise your vibration to change your world.
Some of us are water, and some of us are steam, and we're not going to be affected by what others are. Figure out what you are. Are you ice, the low vibration? Are you medium water? Or are you high steam?
You know, with everything going on in the world right now, I don't know if that was a subliminal or if he was actually talking about ice. Like, was he talking about ice, or was he talking about ice? I don't know.
We have a brand new Mandela effect, and I can't even believe I have to make this video. I'm going to ask you one question. Before I show you the photo, I want you to comment your answer. Even if you're not a sports fan, I'm sure you know who the Chicago Bulls are, right? Their logo of the red bull head. Without looking it up, has the Chicago Bulls logo ever had a nose ring? The bull itself. I'll give you a second to comment, because we've already debunked the myth that the laughing cow had a nose ring, because cows don't have nose rings, bulls do. And now I'm curious as how you remember the Chicago Bulls logo. The Chicago Bulls logo is the only logo that has never changed since a franchise's establishment in the NBA. So this is literally the only logo they've ever had. No bull ring. Personally, I'm not even a basketball fan, but I remember a nose ring.
Yo, I kind of remember a nose ring. I used to draw this when I was a kid. I was a Bulls fan. Still am a Bulls fan. Not because of George, by the way. I didn't even watch him play. But I can remember there being a bull ring, a nose ring right there. And now I have to go find something old to see if there was that there. I also remember it being not a nose ring as well. So, I don't know. I'm torn on this one. What do you guys think? Is this a Mandela effect, or are we just tripping?
And if you want to go down this rabbit hole, there's a massive discussion on Reddit about this as well. A crossover discussion about the laughing cow. And now we're even starting to talk about the cow's earrings. Where did they come from? Yeah, the Chicago Bulls logo. Nose ring or not? Let me know.
I don't know. I'm so confused. Why is the royal cartouche left blank? Some say it was erased. Others say it was never meant to be filled. Why would it never meant to be filled? Like, that don't make sense. Why would you create something for it to not be complete? You know what I'm saying? Like, you create an incomplete creation.
There exists among us a rare breed of women who carry an intelligence that cannot be measured by conventional standards, an invisible wisdom that flows like underground rivers through the landscape of human consciousness. You know her when you meet her, though you might not understand why her presence shifts something deep within your chest, why her silence speaks louder than 1,000 words. This hidden form of intelligence has fascinated depth psychologists for generations, particularly Carl Jung, who recognized that certain women possess what he called a superior feeling function, a psychological capacity that transcends ordinary emotional sensitivity.
Yo, I watched this movie before when I was a kid. Movie crazy though, by the way. I mean, just look at the costumes. This is gonna get copyrighted like y'all. Sorry, I'm gonna put an image in front of that or something at some point. But has anybody ever seen that movie? I swear, I only seen it once. I was a kid. I didn't watch the whole movie. I was probably like at my granny house or something, and they were watching, like the adults were watching it, and I just happened to be running through the room, and I'm like, you know, you go sit down, and you're like, let me see what this movie all about. You start watching it with the grown-ups. That's kind of what it was, and I can still remember it to this day. And that was also Chris Tucker's humiliation ritual because, bruh, why was you acting like that? Why? Why'd they have to have you do that?
The Route 66 in Arizona no doubt has interesting things to see. Someone made a suggestion to take a trip out to Williams, Arizona, and just like Flagstaff, Arizona, Williams is a Route 66 town. You won't find a Walmart there, or a mall, but what you will find is the Williams Grand Canyon Masonic Lodge, number 38. The town of Williams, also known as the gateway to the Grand Canyon, was named after Old Bill Williams. And who's Old Bill Williams? Well, I can tell you that last name is significant. I digress. The Williams Grand Canyon building was built in 1901. Then in 1928, the Freemasons added the second story and turned it into a lodge. And there's an abundance of checkered symbolism all around the town, which I realize the checkers are in association with the Route 66. However, the Route 66 is in association with 33 twice, as well as 3 times 22. And the Grand Canyon didn't get the name Grand just due to its vastness. While still in the center of Flagstaff, I set my GPS to Williams, Arizona, and coincidentally, I was 33 minutes away. I took that as a sign that this is what I'm supposed to be doing and showing. So let's keep going. The Disney Pixar film, Cars, the story took place on Arizona Route 66. And the car in the movie is supposed to have Chevy Corvette origin. And I've talked about Chevy Corvette, CC, a Baphomet-style logo, and of course, the Masonic checkers. The car's name is also McQueen Lightning. The only McQueen I know of is Alexander McQueen and the occult connections. Also interesting, it's a Disney Pixar. I've recently talked about Walt Disney and his connections to Sedona. And like the Corvette logo, movie logo also resembles a Baphomet. Last, but definitely not least, McQueen was also number 95. I'll let you read it for yourself.
All right, let's read it. I wasn't going to read it, but I want to read it now. Let me get my reading glasses out. The 95 highest Freemasonry most directly refers to the 95th degree, Patriarch Grand Conservator, in the ancient and primitive rite of Memphis Mizraim. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. Which is the highest degree in that specific Masonic system. However, the term highest can be confusing because different Masonic rites have different degree structures, and the ultimate rank is still the 3rd degree Master Mason. In the basic Blue Lodge system, with higher degrees being honorific or part of different appendant bodies. What degree are you? I know some Masons out here watching my videos. Y'all ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta hide. I know y'all out here creeping. Found it. Told you. No K. Get on with your Mandela BS. Chick with a C. Filet. You know what's crazy is like Chick-fil-A had been around for a while, but I didn't get a Chick-fil-A in my town until late. I mean, it's been a long time now, but it was like new back then. So I don't remember if it had a K here in this one or if it had a C when they first opened. I don't know. But it was a newer thing. It was like, it's kind of like we just got Church's Chicken like this year. And I know y'all have heard of Church's Chicken before, right? Saturday mornings were different 66 years ago. Very true. Way different. I mean, I say it like I was around 66 years ago. What's up with the numbers?
Sure, that's an odd-looking creature. What kind of a crazy place is this?
Let's go to ancient Greece, to the time of Pythagoras, the master egghead of them all.
Pythagoras?
The father of mathematics and music.
Mathematics and music?
Ah.
Yes.
You can imagine how excited Pythagoras was when he shared his findings with his pals, a fraternity of eggheads, known as the Pythagoreans. They used to meet in secret to discuss their mathematical discoveries. Only members were allowed to attend. They had a secret emblem, the pentagram. Let's see what the topic is for today.
Shadow boy, put it down.
Yo.
Well, I'll be a password egghead.
It was our old friend Pythagoras who discovered that the pentagram was full of mathemagic. The two shorter lines combined exactly equal the third. And this line shows the magic proportions of the famous golden section. The second and third lines exactly equal the fourth. Once again, we have the golden section. But this is only the beginning. Hidden within the pentagram is a secret for creating a golden rectangle, which the Greeks admired for its beautiful proportions and magic qualities.
A golden rectangle.
The star contains the golden rectangle many times over.
And it goes on and on and on.
It's a most remarkable shape. It can mathematically reproduce itself indefinitely. All these rectangles have exactly the same proportions. This figure also contains a magic spiral that repeats the proportions of the golden section into infinity. To the Greeks, the golden rectangle represented a mathematic. We find it in their classical architecture. The Parthenon, perhaps one of the most famous of early Greek buildings, contains many golden rectangles. These same golden proportions are also found in their sculpture. centuries that followed, the golden rectangle dominated the idea of beauty in architecture throughout the Western world. The Cathedral of Notre Dame is an outstanding example. The Renaissance painters knew this secret well. Today, the golden rectangle is very much a part of our modern world. Modern painters have rediscovered the magic of these proportions.
Did y'all know about the golden rectangle? Imagine, you know, this coming on Saturday morning, and instead of watching, you know, whatever they watch on YouTube, they're watching Donald Duck learn about the golden rectangle in sacred geometry. You know, in secret societies, you're learning this at a very early age. That's crazy. TV just not the same no more. They just want to dumb you down. But all the lights and stuff, just bing, bing, bing. Everything's fast. They don't even talk about nothing. You got like SpongeBob, right? What's SpongeBob teach you? Doesn't even teach you how to make a burger. You know what I'm saying? It just shows you SpongeBob makes burgers. A sponge makes burgers and his best friend's a star. I'm just saying. Maybe Patrick is the golden ratio. I don't know, guys, but I digress. These are some of the most creepy and strange TikToks that are out there. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, turn your notification bells on, and until next time, YouTube, peace.